Hi guys, hi beautiful people, it's Abby Crystal here with a beautiful fresh looking face as usual. Yes guys, I am back on my channel and it's been a while that I sat down and did a long form video. I know a lot of you must have missed my face. Yes, I know you've missed my face, and yes, I am back, and a lot of things have happened while I was away. But if you're an ardent follower on my channel, an ardent subscriber on my channel, you know that I've been doing live streams. I've been filming, coming on live to address some important issues, but I've not really had time to film a long form video, guys, because this period has been so I've been so busy this period. It's not easy juggling your career and YouTube together. For those of you that are doing that, how do you how do you guys cope? Like, seriously, it's not easy. It's not easy, like juggling YouTube and your personal business together. Like, your career is not easy, but of course you have to find a balance, okay? And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm striking a balance between the both of them, and I said, no, today I must film this content, I must film this video, I must come on here and I must give you guys end of year talk, some other reviews. Miss Charm is currently going on. I've not really even sat down to even have time to review that particular pageant, but I had time to go through the watch the preliminary competition of the African Queens. And I must say that Miss Charm is really a pageant that we shouldn't overlook, because there's a lot of beautiful ladies in that particular pageant. And yes, over the weekend, last weekend or so, was it last weekend or last 2 weekends? I can't remember right now. Like, seriously, my head is my head is a little bit with a lot of things, and I think I scheduled a live stream to talk about the incredible victory of Nigeria in Mr. International pageant, and I also talked about the Miss Universe Kenya drama. And of course, you guys know that Chidema has opened a YouTube channel as well, and so many other things that I feel like I needed to talk about, but I didn't have the time to even have stream that particular live stream that I scheduled. Okay, so I said, no, I must come on here and I must give you guys premium content. Okay, sit down with you, at least, even if it's before the year runs out, at least let me just film this particular content. Okay. All right, so Miss Charm International is currently ongoing, and so far so good. There are just 4 African countries in that pageant, and yeah, the African countries are South Africa, Nigeria, Namibia, and Zambia. Okay, and I was like, wow, why would we just have 4 African countries? And I don't know what really happened, but those are the representation we have for this year's pageant, which is quite poor. Okay, it's very poor. I was expecting to have about 10 African countries, but all the same, given the fact that Miss Charm has been has been a pageant that has been here for a while, like, it's not a new pageant, it's an old pageant. I was expecting to see more African countries being represented, but just few countries, just 3 countries. And anyway, let me sip water because I'm so tasty. Over here in Nigeria, the weather is so dry, and it's been making the whole making me tasty. I drink a lot of water this period because the weather is so cold in the morning, and in the afternoon is very dry. Okay, the Harmattan season has really taken over. All right, so yeah, talking about Miss Charm, I would say that so far so good. We are coming to the end of the competition. I think today or tomorrow is the finals, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about Miss Charm, and the countries, the African countries that I feel like they are making an impression, and the ones that really disappointed me. I want to start off with Nigeria first of all. Hannah Ihuriogbe. You guys know that I've always been an ardent follower of Hannah, even after she won Miss Universe Nigeria pageant, and she went on to represent Nigeria in Miss Universe pageant in 2022. That particular pageant, I would say that she did her best, even given the fact that she had a short time to prepare for the pageant. She did her best, but I was expecting that after Miss Universe pageant, she would improve on certain things. She would improve on her energy, on her aura, on a lot of things. But I was so surprised that she still went on with the same energy in Miss Universe, and she took it on to Miss Charm. I was expecting that she's going to give us a different presence, different styling, different energy, but it's still the same energy. And I was so disappointed in her evening wear, guys. Like seriously, I was so disappointed when she came out in the evening wear. It wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't like the evening wear at all. Her overall performance in the preliminary competition wasn't giving at all. The swimsuit, I didn't like the walk in the swimsuit, guys. I don't know, I'm going to insert videos here so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. I wasn't really a fan of Hannah's overall performance, but all the same, she delivered. She had an average performance, but I would say that I expected more from her, given the fact that she has the experience and all. And yeah, that's all. That's that for Hannah. In terms of preparation, in terms of the prelims, I would say that going to the finals, I don't know if she's going to place. It's quite dicey. I don't know if she's going to place, but let's see how it goes. Then I think the standout for me from the African region was Namibia. Namibia gave a sterling performance, and the swimsuit and the evening wear, she was phenomenal, guys. Like, yeah, I really, she came as a surprise to me, because South Africa was like my favorite going to the competition. Like when they had the opening ceremony, South Africa was a standout for me from the African region. But going into the prelims, Namibia actually ate. Like, she did extraordinarily well in the preliminary competition, and I would say that Namibia might place. Like, she had the potential to place in this competition. Okay, going forward, I would say that South Africa actually gave another good performance in the prelims when she came out in that white evening wear. It was very, I really liked her styling overall. Both in the swimsuit, she did a good job as well. But I would say Namibia was the best overall from the batch. Okay, Zambia, yeah, she came in a very beautiful dress as well, but I don't know, I didn't like her energy. Okay, so like I said before, now I think those are the African countries that are representing us: Nigeria, Namibia, South Africa, and Zambia. Just 4 African countries. Okay, so out of the 4 African countries, I'll say that it's between South Africa and Namibia. Okay, those are the 2 countries that I feel like they have a chance to place in the finals. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I wish all of them good luck, and they're going into the finals. So let's see how it goes. Okay, of course I'll come on here and I would review the finals, probably in a live stream. Okay, probably in a live stream. I may not really have time to sit down, do another sit down video after the finals, but let's see how it goes. You never can tell. Okay, all right, so I would say that this year Nigeria pageantry has really exceeded our expectations this year, because winning the Mr. International pageant was the icing on the cake, because I felt like we're ending the year on a good note. And I want to say a huge thank you to my supporters, for those of you that have been with me from the beginning of this year to the end. You've been commenting on my channel, you've been watching my channel, you've been an ardent supporter on my channel. I would say that I want to use this opportunity to thank you all. I want this opportunity to appreciate you all for the likes, for the support, for the for the loyalty that you guys have shown me in my channel. I don't take it for granted, and I know that I'm going to also do a live stream to also thank you all, but this is just me appreciating you all. And I want to say that this year's pageant has really, this year Nigeria's run in this year's pageant has really been one of excellence, one of surprise, one of I would like with hard work. Okay, because I see that I can see that this year's batch of contestants representing Nigeria, they did their homework very well. They did their homework, and you can see that Nigeria is actually, of course, Nigeria is the pageant country of the year for 2024. Like, there's no other country, there's no other African country that has really come that close to the performance of Nigeria in the international pageants this year. I must say that Nigeria did a very good job. Kudos to all the contestants that represented us in this international competitions this year. Kudos to all of them. And I will say that the next batch, 2025 batch, they have a lot to fill in, a lot of shoes to fill in, because they have to continue with the momentum that we have gathered in this year. And yeah, that is all I have to say in this particular video. Thank you all for a lot of support. And yeah, we ended this year on a very good note, and I must say that I'm very proud that covered the pageants for this year, and I would say that yeah, it's a very good run. It's a good run for Nigeria. It's a good run for pageantry here in Nigeria. It's a good one for pageantry here in Nigeria because I know the hard work that I put in, covering the pageant, following up on the pageants and all. And when Nigeria won Mr. International, it was a very, very, very good. It was a victory for all of us, and particularly for me, because I've always advocated for for Nigerian pageants, Nigerian contestants to do well internationally. And when we finished off with a win with an international win, when we finished up this year with an international win, I knew that this was it. This was like the icing on the cake. This was what we've been clamoring for. This was what I have been clamoring for here on my channel, for us to have an international win, and we did it. Okay, that was we ended the year in praise. That is all I can say. And I would say that this year has been one of the best years in pageantry here in Nigeria. And being a pageant analyst, I must say that this year has been one of the years that I've been consistent on my channel, that I've put in the hard work on my channel, and at the end of the day, it paid off. And yeah, it paid off for me. It paid off for a lot of us that have been following pageantry here in Nigeria. It paid off for a lot of us also here in Africa, because I see that a lot of countries here in Africa are really putting on the hard work, and really put it in the hard work to make sure that they come up, I can see a lot of countries here in Africa putting in the hard work to make sure that they excel internationally, and it's actually paying off. The hard work is paying off. As a pageant analyst, I would say that this is one of the best years for Nigerian pageantry, and I'm so happy that I covered the pageants this year. I'm so happy that this year I gained a lot of attention. The hard work that I put in this year actually showed off. I got monetized this year, even if I lost the monetization, but I know that definitely I'm going to be remonetized. Okay, and I feel like this year the hard work that I put this year actually paid off. I had a lot of subscribers. I have a lot of ardent followers here on my channel. I have a lot of loyal subscribers. So I've made a community of pageant followers, pageant lovers here on my channel. And I see a lot of persons encouraging me, saying that I've ignited their passion for pageantry, and it shows that people that have inspired a lot of persons to also open their YouTube channels as well. I've inspired a lot of persons to ignite their passion for pageantry. So I feel like I feel fulfilled that 2024 has been like the best year for me in my YouTube career, the best year for me in Nigerian pageants. We had a good run this year, and yeah, it's really been a good year for me personally, in my career as well, in my family life, in every aspect of my life. This year has really been a good year for me, and I hope that next year is going to be better. Yeah, it's going to be better for every one of us. It's going to be better in our career, in our businesses, in our families, in our financial life, in our YouTube careers, in also generally in pageantry here in Nigeria, because I believe that next year all our contestants that are going to represent us next year are going to do better than this batch of contestants for 2024. That is my belief, that is my prayer, because I know that we're going to build on the momentum that we have that we've had this year, definitely. So I'm calling on all the franchise holders for the various pageants here in Nigeria to crown worthy contestants for next year, because I believe that we have to do better. Yes, we have to do better. Okay, all right, so we've come to the end of this video. If you watch up to the end, please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. For those of you that are OG on my channel, please like, share and comment down below. Okay, and let me know what you think about all that I've said, the Miss Charm pageant, and what the 2024 in general. What were your highest moments? And so guys, that's it on my channel. I don't know if this is going to be the last video for this year, but obviously this is not going to be the last live video. Okay, yes, it's not going to be the last video for this year. I'm going to come on, I'm going to film more content. I'm going to film more content for before the end of this year. Of course, I have 2 live streams that are coming up. and I hope that probably this weekend I'll be able to stream those live stream that I scheduled. Okay, just stay tuned on my channel, and yeah, there's more to come on this channel, guys. Like this is not the end of this particular this is not the end for me this year. This is not the end. Of course, I'm going to come on here. I'm going to do other videos. Of course, like I said, this is not the end of content for this year. I have other content that I'm going to come up this year. Okay, so please stay tuned on my channel. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel for those of you that have not subscribed already. And I will see you all in my next video coming up very, very soon. Bye.